All right, everybody, welcome to the Undisputed Podcast. My co-host Jeff already did his review for the main event match, 10-man tag, Team USA versus Team Canada. At Canadian Stampede, you have, on Team USA, you have Stone Cold Steve Austin, Gold Dust, Ken Shamrock, and the Legion of Doom. And on Team Canada, you have Brian Pillman, British Bulldog, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Owen Hart, and Bret Hart. So this match is an absolute train wreck. So, like, in a good way, not a bad way, people. So I'm going to try to keep up with it as best as I can. In my notes, don't, watch the match and expect everything to be boom, boom, boom there. It's very hard to take notes and pay attention to a match that's going this chaotically fast. As Jeff has pointed out on his review already, this is a good practice for Survivor Series matches. We've never really done a big multi-man match besides the Royal Rumble, but Royal Rumbles can get very slow-paced. So it was very easy to kind of follow along with the Royal Rumble, whereas opposed to this match, there's really no slow point in this main event here. So I'm going to do the best I can, which, by the way, representing the new WWE Champion and his Marty Jannetty today on my shirt. So hopefully WWE doesn't take that belt away from him too fucking early, like the rumors state they're going to. I really hope they see the hype and they don't take the belt off on Monday, but that's for neither here nor there. We're in 1997, not 2021, so let's get this underway. First, we have an interview with Team USA. Pretty much all members of Team USA talk. They pretty much just talk shit. You can't stop us. We're going to beat you, blah, blah, blah. Austin's not in the mood to talk. He walks off. Goldust enters first. Shamrock comes out next, followed by the Legion of Doom, and then Stone Cold Steve Austin. The crowd, these guys are generally the baby faces. The crowd is not into this. They're not buying it. They don't want anything to do with Team USA. They're in Canada. So the baby faces today, for one night only, are the heels of this match. So then we go. Brian Pillman out first for Team Canada, followed by Jim the Anvil Neidhart, then the British Bulldog, and this is where the crowd really starts to get excited. When the Bulldog's music hits, they start going nuts. Then Owen Hart music hits, and they go even louder, and then they have the dramatic pause. And then Bret the Hitman Hart's music hits in the crowd. You almost can't hear the announcers because the crowd is so damn loud. I'm not even joking you. Go watch the match. The crowd is fucking nuts. It's absolutely crazy. To start off the match, all members of the teams are staring at each other. Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin decide to start. They brawl. Bret has the right hands in the corner, starts stomping away at Austin's chest. The crowd is so loud. So loud. I'm going to keep reiterating that because this crowd is absolutely nuts. Chaotic crowd. Austin reverses Hart, throws him into the corner. Now the crowd is booing. Bad. They do not like Austin. You don't see Austin booed very often, but in Canada, when he's feuding with the Hart Foundation, not going to be the fan favorite. There's an atomic drop and a clothesline for Stone Cold. And then a low blow, not caught. Apparently in 1997, you can low blow whoever the hell you want to, and that's never any DQs, which is crazy because I've seen them DQ him in 1997, but apparently on pay-per-view in big matches, the ref's just like, nah, he didn't do that much. Austin uses the Cobra Clutch, and Hart ends up using the turnbuckle to backflip it and reverse into a pin. 2 count, and Austin lets go. Neidhart tags in, but Austin tags in Shamrock. And Shamrock ends up actually putting in the ankle lock extremely quickly, and Brian Pillman ends up breaking it up. Pillman does a lot of that in this match. He's probably the reason why Team Canada doesn't lose this match a million times, because he is really the savior of this team in this match. His son, by the way, is in AEW, Brian Pillman Jr. Pillman dies later in the year in '97. Pillman Jr. is signed with AEW and on the main show performing. Reminds me a lot of his dad, so just a little shout out to him. Fun fact there. Tag to Pillman, arm drag, and a backbreaker. He only gets a 1 count on that. Clothesline by Shamrock, and the Shamrock gets a belly to belly. both Owen and Goldust get tags into the match. Owen starts hammering Goldust into the corner. Goldust with a back body drop to Owen, but Owen gets right back up and hits an enziguri. Hawk gets tagged, body slam splash, Hawk split, and then a Hawk splash off the top rope. And then so this is where it starts getting chaotic because my notes kind of go all over the place. Things are happening super fast. Eventually, Owen and Goldust get tagged back in, and Owen ends up applying the sharpshooter to Goldust, in which Animal ends up breaking it up. Then a tag to the Bulldog. Bulldog does one of those standing vertical suplexes where he stands there and he holds you up in the air for a second and then slams him, and then he hits a running power slam. Then Hart gets the tag, and so does Animal. I don't know why I put Hart because there's 2 Harts in this match. That was absolutely stupid. So then Goldust gets tagged in, and they do a test of strength. Goldust gets back to the corner, and the entire Hart family just beats the shit out of Goldust. Like, it's like a 5-on-1 mugging, and they're just absolutely teeing off on Goldust at this point. It was Owen Hart that got the tag, by the way. I don't know why I forgot to mention that. Owen goes for like a spear into the ring turnbuckle, and he moves, so he spears the ring post. We've seen that post spot a million times. I love that spot. It always winds up opening like a door for the baby face or the heel, but generally it's the baby face. And it allows you to work over the arm more of the match. So Animal gets the tag, but Owen immediately gets a spinning heel kick, followed by a drop kick. But then Animal would powerbomb Owen Hart and then hit a power slam. And then the Road Warriors would actually hit the Doomsday Device, their finisher. And then all hell ends up breaking loose. Everybody comes into the ring and starts beating the shit out of each other. You see Austin grabs a chair to the knee of Owen Hart. Everything kind of calms back down. Neidhart and Austin are in the ring. Austin starts fighting off the whole team. Well, Owen is showed getting helped to the back after the chair shot to the knee. Then Austin hits the stunner, and then Bret Hart gets in the ring. And Bret Hart starts working on the knee of Austin, just like Austin did to his brother. And this has kind of been a theme for this storyline between Bret Hart and Austin. There's been a lot of Bret Hart working the knee of Stone Cold Steve Austin. Then a figure rams his knee into the post and puts the figure 4 on the ring post. Jeff loves this spot. This is like the 3rd or 4th time they've done it in this rivalry. If you've ever been put in a figure 4, it would absolutely kill. But I don't know how the ring post would really affect it. It looks cool, so you can buy it, but if you just think about the figure 4, I don't know if the ring post would really make much of a difference, to be honest with you. Hawk and Bulldog both in. It shows Austin now being escorted to the back, now injured. We're not stupid. We know what's going to happen later. Hawk and Neidhart both trade submission holds. Bret tags in. He hits the Hart Foundation. Shamrock tags in. Hart with a low blow again. Fuck it. All hell breaks loose again. This is the ref cannot control this. They should have needed multiple referees for this match. The crowd is all over the Team USA. I kind of lose what's going on here because I kind of get distracted by the brawl at this point, so I apologize because I record the match too, so I don't get to pause or rewind. So I kind of lost myself for a second just watching the match. I love this match. I just want to say that. So back in the ring, Bulldogs hammering Shamrock. Shamrock hits a low blow. That's the 3rd low blow of this match. Referee just says fuck it. Goldust in hits a Bulldog. But they go to the top rope, and Bulldog hits a superplex to Goldust, and then gets a 2 count only. You see Austin come back out. He gets the tag. Hart gets the tag, and the brawl's on. Owen Hart just come back out to the ring too, by the way. Austin stomps a mud hole in his ass, and then a DDT from Hart, and then a backbreaker, and an elbow drop, and gets a 2 count. Bret ends up putting the sharpshooter in, but Animal comes in and breaks that up. Then Austin puts the sharpshooter on Hart. That doesn't work. Owen gets the tag. Austin throws Owen to the outside and starts ramming him into the barricade. Now it's crazy again. He's talking shit to the Hart family. Austin ends up getting rolled up by Owen. Owen picks up the win. Canada beats US out of the ring. The Hearts are celebrating. Austin comes back in with a chair and starts hitting people with the chair, and they all beat down Austin. The cops come out, and they put Austin in handcuffs, and the show ends with the Hearts celebrating and Austin flipping him off while handcuffed behind his back. So basis of this match for me was it was super exciting. I loved this match. It's one of my favorites that we've done so far. Actually, I'm going to give this match a 4 out of... Oh, that's Jeff's scale. Damn, I just watched this video again. My bad. I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. I believe, Jeff, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe that's the highest grade I've given a match so far. This match has absolutely no boring or dull spots. It's great. The only thing that I knock it down from a 10 is how chaotic it is, like to the point where like sometimes you can't follow along, and it gets kind of out of hand at sometimes where like the low blows are just like the inconsistency in officiating. But when it comes to pure excitement, this is about as good as it gets. I could watch this match 100 times. I would never get sick of it. They did a real good job with this match. I highly recommend this match to anybody who watches this. Like, seriously, go put it on right now. Like, this match is great. Canadian Stampede, in your house, Canadian Stampede 1997. The main event, 10-man tag. Great stuff. Next up, we'll be doing SummerSlam 1997, and we are going to be doing Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Owen Hart for the Intercontinental Championship at SummerSlam. If any of you have seen this before, you know what happens at the end of this match. Pretty sad. It affects Austin's career and kind of cuts Austin's career short as he has to retire in 2003 from effects from this injury. So that's the match we'll be going over next. So stay tuned.